My name is Norton Chernyavsky. I happen to be born in Odessa. I lived there 27 years of my life. We really didn't know better. I mean, we heard that there are countries that do way better than us, but we weren't allowed outside the country. We had no freedom of expression, no freedom of religion. You could not really do what you wanted to do because we were Jews. So it wasn't officially, but the Jews were kind of kept on a short leash.
It's really hard to describe it. There's nothing like actually being there, seeing it. But when you hear that there are kids living in the sewers that are out at night and are sleeping during the day, scrounging for food, getting into trouble, no parental supervision whatsoever, in some cases an older brother looking after a younger brother.
Like Slumdog Millionaire, all the hovels are there. It's the same kind of thing, one room, no heat, no running water, no real bed. Some of them don't even have a real floor. You can see the difficulty, there's no doubt.
There are very few places where you can actually literally save a child's life. When I came here and I saw the living conditions of the kids on the streets here, I suddenly realized that one can save a life, one can change a life.
When you give to Tikva, you give the children hope, which is really the basis of Tikva and the meaning of Tikva. You're giving them hope to have safety, to have a future, to better themselves, to grow into a family and grow within the Ukraine.
It's about helping reconnect these disconnected Jewish children, not only to a home, but to a Jewish home. The difference with this one, I think, and the great distinction is that when you go there and you could touch it and you could shape it, that's the piece that makes this kind of entrepreneurial, extreme philanthropic effort really important.
Tikva opens the doors for many more children by giving them a potential, by giving them a future, by giving them the possibility to choose their own future.
When I went over to Odessa, I couldn't believe what I saw. I mean, I didn't just see an orphanage that was taking care of the immediate needs of children who were in terrible, straits. We saw the emergence of a community that was destroyed during the Holocaust, during the pogroms. And the beauty of this is that it's not a charity as much as it is an opportunity to do something that will last in perpetuity.
The goal is to rebuild the lives of these children and to rebuild the Odessa community enough so that possibly one day we will just put ourselves out of business. The children going through the system will become self-supporting contributors to the community and begin to sustain that community.
Tikva does an amazing job because they are a family, and I think even as these kids get older, they had a lot of little sisters and a lot of little brothers that they grew up with. And they're taught how to be responsible for the family just like you would in a real home. And based on the way they're raised, we hope that they will come back and save many more children's lives in this world and do what we're really all here to do, which is provide health, happiness, and peace to the world.
Those children today already, you can see in their eyes that they're happy and they're going someplace and they're gonna end up someplace.
Я очень благодарен Тикве за то, что она мне дает обучение, за то, что я смогу после школы попасть в наш университет.
Я хочу сказать спасибо Тикве за то, что она все делает для меня, дает мне образование, и я чувствую себя здесь хорошо. Также спасибо людям, которые помогают Тикве. Спасибо.
Tikva has not finished its job because we know there are another 2,500 kids still at this moment living rough on the streets of Ukraine. It means they're living in cold, it means they're living in squalor, it means they're living in terrible conditions, and we can still save them. Every child needs somebody they can say, this is a problem, my shoes are hurting me, my foot is hurting me, I have a stomach, a headache, today I had an excellent day, today I got the best marks in my class. Because if no one's going to look after them, if no one's going to look, wow, you got excellent marks, then where's the incentive? I mean, most kids, they're doing things that adults should approve of them. If these kids wouldn't have that, they would also just fall by the wayside. So every child needs that love, every child needs that care. And that's why we're here.